today we have an Edison Format Relinquished deck. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are breaking down an Edison Format Relinquished deck. But before we do that, don't forget, this Saturday at noon Eastern Time, we have a live stream where I will be building the Millennium Puzzle, trying to unlock the secrets of the Pharaoh and opening up some packs along the way. So come on in, watch me struggle with this puzzle. Let's hang out for a little bit on your Saturday. But now, let's get into the deck profile. Alright guys, and we are breaking down the deck profile, and we are starting off with the big boss sucky man himself, if he is a man. We are running 3 copies of Relinquished. Relinquished is actually kind of good in Edison Format, considering Thousand Eyes is banned, so this is unfortunately the closest that we will get to that. But moving on, we also run 3 copies of Manju of the 10,000 Hands, because he lets us search out either Relinquished or Black Illusion Ritual. So we got a little bit of choices with Manju. He's a little more diverse, so we're able to pick whichever one that we want from our deck. Next, which I've been considering running at 2, I'm testing it out at 1. I have 1 copy of Jin Disserir of Rituals. So with him, you can use him as material for your ritual summon by banishing him from the graveyard. Not only that, the ritual summon monster is unaffected by trap effects, so you're going to be able to protect your Relinquished from Mirror Force, anything, really, any kind of traps that your opponent's going to be running at you that might be in the battle phase, or even like a Compulse, or any stuff like that. So, pretty solid. But that's all I'm testing out. I have 1 copy in here, and I think I might drop the Royal Decree to have a second one of him in. So let me know down below what you guys think. If he's good at 1, should we run him at 2 instead of just 1? Let me know. Moving on, we have our backup strategy, which is going to be our Quick Draw Synchron. Very good. Lets you substitute himself for a Synchron material monster in any Synchro summon. So, yeah, a little spoiler for our extra deck that we actually have one in here. So we got 3 copies of him. He's very easy to summon out as well, too. We got 2 copies of Dandelion. Dandelion, very good, gives us our tokens that we can actually use for Black Illusion Ritual to get out Relinquished, since they are level 1, so hits the button nicely. So we got 2 copies of that. We have 2 copies of Debris Dragon as well. We have a copy of Card Trooper. Mill the deck a little bit. Not only that, he gives us that draw, which this deck, we don't have that much draw power. Even though we are searching pretty much half the time, still nice to get an additional draw, get a nice 1900 attack monster on the field, with sending 3 cards to the graveyard as well, too. Speaking of 3 cards going to the graveyard, we have 3 copies of Raikou. Very good spot removal. And, yeah, very good spot removal. Half the time, I feel like your opponent knows they're going to be attacking into a Raikou, so, yeah, whatever. Their monster's going to get destroyed, their cards are going to get destroyed. Yeah, it's just the name of the game with Edison, right? We got a copy of Caius the Shadow Monarch, another staple for Edison. Relinquished. Tribute him off for Caius. Caius pops something, it's just a quick, easy summon. Kind of like Frog Monarch. Moving on, we got Chaos Sorceress, so we have lights and darks in here, so might as well capitalize on that and banish monsters off. Never hurts. Never hurts. Moving on, we have Gore's Emissary of Darkness. Very good hand trap. As is Trigodia as well. Next we have Spirit Reaper. Just helps stall out the opponents that are not attacking directly all the time. Especially if you don't have Relinquished out quite yet to suck up their monster. You can at least get a wall up with Spirit Reaper. Next we have Sangan, so we can search out a little bit quicker for Relinquished or Spirit Reaper or any other lower attack monster that we might need to help expedite what we're trying to go for, which is win. Next we have 2 Honest. Never hurts to have a little, oomph for your light monsters. Next we have 1 copy of Charge of Light Brigade, just so we can turbo to Raikou a little bit quicker, and also mill through the deck a little bit quicker as well too. Never hurts to get that Jin into the graveyard as well. We also have 1 copy of Allure of Darkness. Since we have so many dark monsters in our deck, it's okay if we got a spare one just to kind of dig a little bit deeper. Next we have 3 copies of our Black Illusion Ritual. Obviously search it out from Manju or the next card that we have. But yeah, obviously we need this guy in the deck. 3 copies of it. Moving on, we have 3 copies of Preparation of Rites. So if this were able to add 1 level 7 or lower ritual monster from our deck to our hand, then we can add 1 ritual spell. So, 2 for 1. We get both Relinquished and Black Illusion Ritual all in the same play. So, doesn't really get better than that, right? Moving on, we have our big Edison cards. We have our Brain Control, our MST, our Heavy Storm, and then we're actually running 2 copies of Pot of Avarice as well too. Then we also have a Royal Decree, which I kind of thought it's good because it helps protect our other monsters as well too, but I might drop it for that second Jin. So you guys let me know down below. Do we want to just protect Relinquish from trap cards, or do we want to have Royal Decree just to kind of blanket all the trap cards? And that was my mistake. I have 3 copies of Pot of Avarice, not just 2. So we do have 3 in this deck. Moving on to our extra deck, since we do have the Quick Draw Synchron in our deck, we have access to monsters that have Synchron as material for their Synchro Summons. So we got 1 copy of Drill Warrior in here. We have 2 copies of Turbo Warrior, 1 copy of Juk Archer, 1 copy of Nitro Warrior, 2 copies of Junk Warrior, 1 copy of Goyo Guardian, the classic. Then we have 2 copies of Stardust, 1 copy of Black Rose, 1 copy of Red Dragon Archfiend, copy of Catastor, 1 Brio, and then 1 Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. So our extra deck isn't anything too crazy or too special. More so just spot fillers, but you never know what might happen in a duel. You might run out of resources and you gotta start kind of recycling back, getting what you can, and diving into that extra deck just to get the 1-up on your opponent. So that is my Edison Format Relinquished deck. Comment down below what you guys think. Like I said, Royal Decree might be one that I switch out for another Jin, the Destroyer of Rituals. He's pretty good for ritual monsters. But at the same time, Royal Decree is going to protect more monsters than just our ritual monster from trap cards. So it's kind of give or take here. But you guys comment down below and let me know what you guys think about that. And of course, as I said earlier, be sure to check out noon this Saturday. We're going to be putting together the Millennium Puzzle. We're going to try and rival the Pharaoh and get those secret dueling powers from completing that. Not only that, we're going to be opening up a display box of Magnificent Mavens and hopefully open up a few other things that I might pick up before the live stream starts. Of course, be sure to check out TCG Player as well. Use that link down below. They have 8% off sealed and sealed and supplies today. So save yourselves a few bucks on sleeves. Of course, check out rpkgaming.com as well too. And we will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, and good night.